Documentos or college essays? I don't remember what I put it in. College essays. Boston, Carnegie Mellon, Common App, Duke, MIT, Northeastern, Notre Dame, Purdue, Stanford, UPenn, Yale.
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 Yale University. Here you go. Merry Christmas.
Okay. Yale! Exclamation point. The prompt is, think about an idea or topic that has been intellectually exciting for you. Why are you drawn to it? Oh, this is already be so bad.
This is cringy.
Okay. It was a temperate day. Yale student. It was a temperate day in early September. The sun shone happily overhead as the clouds lazily floated through the atmosphere. In other words, a lovely day to be spent indoors.
Fun fact, I was at Notre Dame when I was this essay is written about Notre Dame.
For a Yale application.
Yeah, this essay is written about a museum that I went to at Notre Dame.
Shh.
Sorry, Yale.
There were no rays of sunshine illuminating the small clay figure that stood in front of me, but rather artificial beams of luminescent light that lit up its bulletproof glass dwelling.
How many different ways can I say light?
I don't even know what you're writing about at this point yet. The play card
Sorry, I'm dying. Too many quesadillas.
The placard told the figure's origin in the ancient Olmec civilization, but it was the figure itself that held the real secrets. Its intense jaguar-like
Its intestines
glared fiercely at its gripped a small round.
It's ripped intestines.
Oh my god, stop.
Too much crap dabbing.
History of Sexuality
Sadism.
Why did they look like this? How did it impact the future? What is the bigger picture?
I don't know.
My brain began to connect the dots with 1,000 arrows flying in different directions.
Like my notes.
That connection, the addition of the piece that completes the puzzle, is what drives my love for history. Not only is every historical event related, but they also impact our daily lives in countless ways. I am drawn back into the history in every book, movie, and building. Every tale of our past is shaping the future. History is not just the foundation, but also the light. Are you dying? But also the lightning that spreads its tendrils through the entire house, driving me to be immensely curious to learn more.
Honestly, that's not the worst essay. I think that was my first college essay I ever wrote. I really liked history back then.
Speaking about history, Yale's residential
What
colleges,
a transition!
Yale's residential colleges regularly host conversations with guests representing a wide range of experiences and accomplishments.
Never showed up to a single one of the college teas.
What person, past or present, would you like to invite to speak? What questions would you ask?
I almost went to one of them and then I had to cancel because I was having panic attacks because I had too much work to do and I was like, Zoe, you're not going. Yale students.
I cordially invite Mr. Alexander Hamilton to the Yale Residential Colleges to inquire on his personal experiences with, wait for it, George Washington.
George Washington!
And the nuances of early American politics and government to compare to the present structures. Engineering major.
I hate politics.
Oh, yeah. You
really
are
just
teaching...
likes the musical Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton, troops are waiting in the field for you. Oh my god.
What did I write?
You are teaching a Yale course. What is it called?
It's disgusting.
In Sustainability Sciences 001, we will make changes today to ensure that there will be an Earth still remaining for the people of tomorrow. There will be no future pollution for Wall-E to clean up. Most first-year Yale students live in suites of 4 to 6 people. I live with 7, but anyways.
I live with 4.
What do you hope to add to your suitemates' experience? What do you hope they will add to yours? Gathering in the common area, my suitemates and I will exchange stories, advice, and good laughter. We will bring our most genuine selves, and we will leave as better people, ready to change the world. If it makes you feel better, my sweet mates wrote about taking us to Arethusa's.
I didn't know what Arethusa's was. It's fine. I love Arethusa's. Well, have I done any of that?
There's always next semester. What is it about Yale that has led you to apply? I first heard about Yale when the Deputy Dean of Engineering and Applied Science shook my hand at the first Dean's List lunch, looked into my eyes,
dropping, award dropping,
and said, "Come to Yale." I immediately took a virtual tour and was teleported onto campus. Moving from the grab lab to the seed, I could smell the crisp New Haven breeze rustling off
The grab
the
lab is
trees.
in the seed.
Feel the cotton of my vintage Yale sweatshirt, and
Don't
most
have one
of
of
all,
those.
picture no better place to call home. On campus, my evenings would be spent in the social robotics lab building an assistive robot to help the kids with disabilities at the Pacer Center back in Minnesota. I would fall asleep knowing I am exactly where I am meant to be.
My evenings are spent in my room for 7 hours straight, where the light turns off because I have been immobile for too long doing my readings for history of sexuality.
True.
That's so accurate.
That's also very true.
Oh dear.
Why do these areas appeal to you? So I'm assuming when you listed your intended-
Engineering.
Yeah.
Engineering major!
Technology has been evolving on a global perspective since the first Australopithecus.
The Australopithecus people!
Yale.
Lucy! Ding ding!
I, on the other hand, have been involved in technology only since the 4th grade. I grew to love mechanical engineering through 9 years in FIRST robotics, but I continue to love it for so many more reasons. The desire to discover how things work, to inspire future generations, and to use my hands to take an idea and move it into a tangible realm are just the basics that drive me. I want to use mechanical engineering to excite everyone, no matter what language they speak. That's such a common
Yo hablo en
answer.
español, muchas gracias.
Such a common apt answer. What the hell? I think I was in the video the whole time. What the hell, Zoe?
I can crop you out.
Okay.
I'll edit a paper bag over your head.
I'd be okay with that. Yale students, faculty, and alumni engage issues of local, national, and international importance.
ERNM.
Discuss an issue that is significant to you and how your college experience might help you address it.
I have no idea what I wrote.
Horns ablaze, the crawl of the noon...
I actually know the horns in New Haven at like 3 a.m. where there's like... Wait, you guys have another day? I'm like, it's 3 a.m. Shut up.
Your roommates are probably listening like, what the fuck is she doing? The noontime Atlanta traffic slowed to a halt. Eyes glazed over, I stared out my window,
Like a donut.
scrutinizing the vehicles that passed by. For the second time, a cat truck slid into the spot to my right.
Caterpillar?
No, it literally says cat in all capitals.
Yeah, that's
and a
like
truck.
caterpillar.
Into the spot to my right, causing disgust to see through my veins. The ad tattooed to its side was committing a crime as old as time. It featured 4...
Did that rhyme? Crime is old as time. Time is old as rhyme. Beauty and the beast.
Once again...
What are my hand gestures?
I don't know.
I have not hit the whoa yet in this video.
Once again, society was submitting to the patriarchy that plagues this world. STEM had no handbook bearing females from its achievements, but the stigma surrounding women still do. Each day, I swear my love for STEM on my sleeve. I wear my love for STEM on my sleeve, trying to serve as a role model to the young women in my community. I was lucky to start in STEM at a young age, but so many others are falling trapped to the idea that it's a man's world. I seek to change
Speaking of
this.
falling, I've fallen off this bed before. I slip-walked off this bed during my second week at Yale.
What the hell?
I was literally sleepwalking and I walked off of the bed.
That's like a 10-foot drop.
It hurt. And it's only like 6.
No, because it's taller than me and I'm 5.
Oh, and I was standing when I walked off of it.
And you're just dumb.
Excuse me, I go to Harvard.
Cambridge, Massachusetts. In college, I will learn from other women and form a strong community that can serve and inspire our world's youth. I will speak to girls and always answer all their questions, no matter what, and I will be able to gain incredible knowledge from the esteemed women in the Yale faculty, who serve as role models to me. I will ensure that no little girl will ever have to taint her eyes with the atrocities that I saw on that truck. Never again. Speaking of engineering, if you selected one...
Another great transition, courtesy of Flor!
If you selected one of the engineering majors, please tell us more about what has led you to an interest in this field of study, what experiences, if any, you have had in engineering, and what it is about Yale's engineering program that appeals to you.
Why are you picking a major that's making you take 28 courses, which is like 3 times the amount as everyone else?
And when you only need 36 to graduate from here.
Do you know what fills up the other ones outside of my 28? My distributional requirements. I cannot fail a class. I cannot credit defail a class. I cannot drop a class. If I do, I will not graduate without taking some classes. Engineering!
On Friday nights, you can find me in the 3rd stall of a garage in Minnesota,
That's true.
hunched over a robot, grasping an Allen wrench.
That's true. I had so many metal shavings in my socks.
The walls are decorated with tools, old attachments, and pictures commemorating 9 years of accomplishments and failures.
That's true as well.
On Saturdays, I am sporting a fuzzy green top hat, proudly competing in First Tech Challenge tournaments for my team, the Green Girls. In 4th grade, when the Green Girls Lego League team was born.
Lego is in all caps. It should be at least.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
My passion for mechanical engineering was too. It only festered as I've
Festered like a raisin in the sun. A dream deferred.
opening gateways to 3D printing, computer-aided design, Python, and Ubuntu
Ubuntu.
programming.
Did you just add extra vowels? Ubuntu.
Ubuntu.
Isn't it just Ubuntu?
Ubuntu programming. My rapid prototyping. In the summer, I am found interning in the workplace where I do groundbreaking work involving fireplaces and Raspberry Pi, or in Cupertino, serving as a leader at camp on the
Inserts
Apple
picture
campus.
of Zoe's LEDs here.
During the school day, you can spot me running the 3D printers in the Innovation Center and helping my classmates with parametric. In the evenings, I am back at the robotics practice. In the future, you will be able to find me taking classes on mechanical engineering at Yale. Wow. You're like, I'm getting
What am I
in.
doing right now?
While simultaneously gaining knowledge and experience in the humanities that will serve as my core in a workplace that contains a balance of hard and soft skills. I will do research on robotics,
Hi, Disney,
mechatronics,
please hire me.
and human-machine interfacing. One of the main mechanical engineering research focuses at Yale that is often so difficult to find studies in. Organizations like the Bulldog Bots will foster a sense of familiarity to my childhood in FIRST robotics. You will also find me halfway across the world in Tanzania serving...
Tanzania.
Okay, it is 11 p.m.
We stay up till like 2 a.m. every day.
Serving in Engineers Without Borders or Reach Out. This may also sound like, where's Waldo? But unlike Waldo, you can always find me in engineering.
Okay, so I signed up for the email list for Engineers Without Borders and I didn't show up to a single meeting.
Where's Waldo?
Where's Waldo not at the Engineers Without Borders meetings? Instead, what is Zoe and Yale Chi Alpha, Pearson College Council, Cadence of Yale a cappella.
You've been in college council for 2 days.
Shut up! And Pearson College Council, Yale Chi Alpha Worship Team, Yale Daily News, Cadence of Yale a cappella, and the Dramatic Association Sets Crew.
Oh, that's all your supplementals.
Totally dying. We are cringy.
Hey, my Common App wasn't as cringy.
Oh yeah, when I see that.
Oh no, mine was really cringy.